Hi, this is Harry Plack. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm recording this on a Sunday, March 29th. I didn't think I'd be sitting here on the 29th of March for sure on a Sunday, but we're here because we're here 7 days a week these days because we have a lot of people who need help, and we're here to help you in any way that we can. My days these days are spent talking to a lot of clients, and I appreciate talking to everybody, but I want to kind of give you some kind of perspective. We've got some people who are depressed, some people are nearly paralyzed, and then I also have some people who are activated. I would say 10 to 20% of the people I talk to are activated. And what I mean by that is they are moving forward with the new reality. They're not ignoring it. They're not sitting at home whining about it. They're moving forward with the new reality as best they can. The truth is, we're in a type of war here, and this has been thrust on us. We have no choice. This has happened. This coronavirus is a fact, and we have got to deal with it. We all know how to isolate and wash our hands, and it's important to do all those things, no question about it. We're doing those things here, but I'll leave the details of that to the medical professionals as how they deal with that. But we all need to move forward with whatever the new reality is today. I would encourage you to stay off of 24/7 news. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he said he's probably spending 15 hours a day in the news. And that is just going to, I think that's just going to lead to depression. That is just no good at all, because all it is bad, bad, bad. And it is what it is. We know we're living in a difficult situation, but you know what? The world is going to go on, and we're going to go on. I recommend some things like exercise. I would double down on whatever exercise you're doing. That's really good. It's important to take care of yourself during times like this, especially if you have a big job or if you're a business owner, you're giving out all day long. It's important to exercise and take some time for yourself. Also, take some time to get your plan for how you want to live your life in this new reality. I don't think things are going back to the way they were. We're going to see better days, and we're going to see those sooner rather than later. But the world is definitely changing with video conferencing and just the social distancing, all that's going on. Things are changing, and we've got to change as well. When everything is over, there's going to be a new normal, but it's not going to be what was here before. So I just want to encourage you. I want to see you do well. Stay out of the news as best you can. I know it's a challenge for me as well. Be ready for a difficult week. I think this is going to be a difficult week this week. It just is what it is. If you do a little deeper reading in these outside of the headlines with some of these medical predictions, it looks like we're really going to have a difficult week as far as the virus numbers. They're going to really jump this week. They have already, but they're going to even get worse this week. And I surmise that the financial markets are going to stumble a little bit this week as well. We had some positive things last week, and the market was up a couple of days. That was great. But I think in the week ahead, I think we're going to see some negativity there as well. Now let's talk about some of the details because there was finally this new law got signed. Remember, I've been telling you about it for about the last 7 to 10 days. They finally signed it Friday. It's a $2 trillion bill. It's called the CARES Act, and that stands for Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. Long name. But basically what it is, they're trying to get money to people to save jobs and to save businesses. And it's an unprecedented effort, $2 trillion. And we've never seen where small to mid-sized businesses get bailed out. You know, we've seen big businesses get bailed out in the past in 2008, but this is much more towards Main Street, and individuals are getting money too, and individuals are going to get a lot of things to save jobs, and hopefully that'll work. It's unprecedented. Let's start with some things you've probably already heard about. First off, there's going to be checks coming out to individuals supposedly in the next 3 weeks, $1,200 per person, and then $500 to children. But they do phase out based on income. If you're a single person under 75,000 in income, you will definitely get the full amount. But there are phase outs that take place above that. There's a provision to increase the weekly unemployment checks by $600, and that's fantastic. And it's going to extend the amount of time you can get the benefits. So if you or somebody in your family is unemployed because of this, They'll normally get the $400 or so that each state pays, but then they'll get another $600 on top of that, and they can get it for a longer period of time. That's great. Also, for self-employed people, if you're self-employed and you're effectively out of business because of this, you can get unemployment for the first time, I believe, ever. And there's lots of help for businesses to help keep employees on the payroll. I'm going to talk about a couple things in particular, something new, okay, something I've already talked about, but something new. This is new, brand spanking new today. This is PPP Loan. What a great name, right? PPP Loan, Payment Protection Program Loan. And it's you get it at a bank. It's an SBA guaranteed loan. It's 100% guaranteed by the government. There is no personal guarantee on this. It's a 10-year loan, 4% rate, 0 loan fees. You get it at your bank. If you need to help with that, feel free to reach out to us so we can help you. And here's the key: it can be forgiven if used for normal operating costs. So that is big. I encourage you to go ahead and apply for that. Also, there's the SBA loan we've talked about, which is the SBA direct loan, the COVID-19 economic injury disaster loans. I've been talking about that for the last 10 days. This is the one you apply for at sba.gov online. Horrible website, takes forever, but you need to do it. 3.75 rate, up to 10-year term. And also you can apply for both loans, and the SBA economic injury loan can be forgiven as well. There's also some tax credits in the new law to help keep people employed. There's a 50% credit for wages for certain employees, like for restaurants and dentists and places where they've really been hit by this. 50% credit on wages for a period of time, and that is very good. And also there is a deferral on the employer portion of the payroll taxes. So if you have employees that you would have otherwise laid off, you can tough decision because they have increased unemployment benefits quite a bit. But then also there's a deferral of the employer portion of the payroll taxes between now and the end of the year. Not for all employers, just for employers with employees that meet certain criteria. So those payroll taxes will be paid, but they're deferred, and they're deferred into 2 payments. First payment is at the end of next year, and then the second payment is the end of the following year. So they're deferred pretty well out. Now, also states, most states have programs set up for this as well, and they're pretty generous, and we have information on all of those. So feel free to reach out to us about that, because we have clients in about 21, 22 states now, but we have a good bit, probably 50% of our clients are in Maryland. So I'm going to talk about 2 programs in Maryland as well. First thing is the Maryland Small Business COVID-19 Emergency Relief Loan Fund. That's a loan. It's no payments for the first 12 months, so that's good. Then it converts to a 36-month loan with 2% interest. So that's quite a nice loan. Also, there's the Maryland Small Business COVID-19 Emergency Relief Grant Fund. That's different because that's free money, $10,000. I definitely recommend you put in for that as well. So if your business, 3 things I want you to make sure you put in for. If you got a state grant fund, put in for that. Also put in for the SBA loan. We've been talking about the Economic Relief Fund, loan fund that you go to for sba.gov. And the third one is the new loan that you go through your bank or through a bank from. It's the PPP loan, the Payment Protection Program loans. Okay, the PPP loan, that's through any SBA lender, and we can put you in touch with somebody if you don't know where to apply for that as well. That's it for the update today. Thank you for joining me. Stay well. We're praying for you. We are going to move forward together. You are going to move forward through this. I encourage you to not be caught up in the negativity. Let's just think about the future and what we've got to do, because we really have no choice. We got to move forward. If we can help in any way, please feel free to reach out to us. Have a great afternoon. Thanks.